That's where I want to go to get away from it all, down in Kokomo.
Not only are a dental prosthetist, but you're also a singer of a capella. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
I quite often draw reaction because I do tend to sing a lot. I sing when I'm working, and subconsciously sing when I'm instructing students and tutoring and those type of things, and even sing when I'm around my patients. Bodies in the sand, tropical drinks melting in your hand. It started, way back when I was a child, really. I guess my whole family was involved in music. My father was a pianist, and we lived in the country and entertained ourselves and did little concerts in the local community. But when I shifted to the Gold Coast, I discovered the Blenders, which was an a cappella group, Australian champion a cappella group, and I joined the Blenders about 21 years ago.
How would you say it benefits the patient then? Because obviously coming to any form of dental procedure is quite nerve-wracking for people. Do you put the patients at their ease when you sing to them?
Surprisingly, a large number of patients really enjoy the fact that you sing, and when you talk about your hobby, they're kind of very interested, and it's distraction value for them. So you can get on with the procedures in a very relaxed atmosphere. I think that helps a lot for us. The fact that I would be singing when I'm instructing and tutoring, and the little microphone from the lab which carries to the big group would pick it up, and people would come up and say, "Oh, do you sing much?" And one thing led to another, and every cohort that came through, I found that there were students who were singers and musicians who had chosen medicine or dentistry or one of the subjects for a career, but still had this passion for music and particularly singing. And each year I'd get pressure from students saying, why don't we form a group, an a cappella group here in Griffith. And finally this year we bit the bullet and said, okay, we have the time and we have the student interest. So away we went, and we started the Blenders. My home choir have seeded the serotonin, which is the university choir. I guess you'd call it a joint venture where we provide the musicality and the music direction and website and all that kind of thing, and Griffith Health is providing the resourcing from the university end, and it's gone very well. Most spectacular start to the whole thing, and we're very excited about it.
You're looking for new members. You want to make the choir a lot bigger.
Yes, we've had a great start. We're touching on 30 members, quality singers. The ethos is that anyone who wants to sing can sing. We don't have an audition as such. We have an easy learning process so that any student that likes to sing can just come along and be part of it. Ideally, we'd like to be over 70 members because that gives us musically, our musical director, Jono, knows that once we get to those kind of numbers, we can do big production type songs, and that sound keeps coming, and we can add in beatboxing and vocal percussion and a whole range of other things that we do with voice that you can't necessarily do with the smaller group, or it's not as successful. So the more students who come along and enjoy and be part of it, the bigger and better the sound, and the more we can do, the more flexibility.